Hi, everyone. Episode 4 in the Trico EDU podcast. Thank you for being here. Today, I'm going to talk about some sneaky chemicals that come into play when we're putting them on our skin and our scalp, and really just to educate you and make you aware of these things. So, the average woman, they say, whoever they are, says that we wear 550 chemicals a day. And you're like, how can that be? 550 chemicals seems like a lot, right? And the average woman, but have you ever looked back on the bottle of your lotion or your skincare? And sometimes there are 30 different ingredients on it. So it can add up really quickly. We're putting on makeup, skincare, sunscreen, shampoos, conditioner, deodorant, soap, hair products, and then the sneaky ones are like detergents and fabric softeners that we don't really think about. And I'm not saying that all of these are dangerous, but it is something that you need to be aware of. So let's address a common debate. Some um, uh, cosmetic chemists argue that the push for clean or chemical free products is more just really good marketing. There's really no science behind it that it is bad for us. And it's more marketing than science. And that's what most cosmetic chemists will argue with you. On the flip side, we're seeing more bans. We're seeing more ingredients that are banned, and I'll go over a few. But like sodium lauryl sulfate, so SLSs, and parabens, because studies are finding links to issues like hormone disruption and even cancer. And for me, that's really enough reason to kind of err on the side of caution, right? But it's up to you to decide for yourself. So I'm just going to let you know what I have found and what I am doing and what I'm using. Take it or leave it, right? So even if we set aside the long term risks, many of these ingredients are pore clogging. So they are clogging your hair follicles, which can contribute to hair loss. So even if you're like, I don't believe that sodium lauryl sulfates or like sulfates are harmful and whatever, the fact that they're clogging hair follicles is good good education to know, right? It's good information to know. So, we're going to talk about, and also they say it takes 26 seconds for these chemicals to absorb into your bloodstream. So, we talked about that with the scalp and the barrier function in the last podcast. So, um, check that out if you haven't already. We're going to talk about mineral oil. So, mineral oil is found in some men's grooming products, some cosmetics. This ingredient can clog the hair follicle. It can cause scalp acne. It can stop hair growth. And it's added to improve the texture of the product. And thankfully, I have really not seen this in many professional shampoos or products that I sell. This is definitely more in men's grooming products and in some cosmetics. But if you see scalp acne around the hairline, this can be from some mineral oil in your face product or cosmetics. Okay. So just look at the ingredients and check it out. So, um, parabens. Next is parabens. So, not it won't always say parabens. And now a lot of shampoos, professional shampoos, will say paraben free. So, this is a cheap preservative found in cosmetics, shaving creams, even processed foods and cereals and jams and things like that. They are linked to scalp irritation and inflammation. And then we have petroleum. So, these are very common in aerosols like dry shampoos, hairsprays, ingredients like propane and butane might sound like gas station terms, right? But they're on product labels. These are gases. And while they create a convenient spray mechanism, this can cause severe inflammation, which is terrible for hair health. This is in thousands of beauty products. You will see these everywhere. You will see this in most aerosol hairsprays, texturizers, and dry shampoos because it is the propellant that is making it spray. So that propellant is gas, which is petroleum. So you will see this as the first ingredient as propane, butane, or ethane, right? Now, some products are getting smart. They are using ingredients like dimethyl ether. This is a synthetic form of diesel, which is better. But if you ever use the website EWG, it has a level 2 on that scale. So EWG.org, Skin Deep is amazing. So make sure that you are looking up these ingredients, right? So we really want it to be a very low number. And as hairstylists, um, we are very familiar with SLS. This is a surfactant. Most shampoos, this is why most shampoos lather, but they're also found in engine degreasers, carpet cleaners. I'll go over this in a second. These are not needed. There are other products out there who make shampoos lather with green tea, for example. So it is in a lot of uh, SLS is in toothpaste. It's in your laundry detergents, um, hair removal, carpet cleaners, engine degreasers. And I remember in high school, my dad, I had a car battery and it was so corroded, like it was terrible. And my dad showed me to pour a can of Pepsi over the battery. And it literally, the can of Pepsi ate away all the corrosion on my battery. And it worked. And it made me wonder if Pepsi can do that to my car battery, what the heck is it doing to my stomach? Right. So and this is all sodas. I'm not calling out Pepsi. Okay. So think about these harsh ingredients that are doing what they're doing to your scalp over time. So let's go into SLS just a little bit more. So SLES or SLS are chemically known as surfactants. There are over 150 names for SLS and SLES. Now, when I was doing my research, it said it could be contaminated with this 1,4-dioxide. This is a carcinogen and it is linked to breast cancer. SLES, even though it is less irritating than SLS, when contaminated with this, cannot be processed by the liver. And so there are some nasty effects to this. Now, I think we are all familiar with sulfates, SLS. Now, this is in a lot of shampoos, soaps, shaving creams, lotion, but it also, like I said, is in mouthwash, toothpaste. And here's a fun fact. And so zinc parathione um, and selenium sulfide. Let's go through those two. So these two ingredients are in anti-dandruff shampoos. They are a medicated shampoo that help with seborrheic dermatitis and dry scalp. And they do work for a lot of people, but can have some side effects. So I wanted to make you aware. The crazy thing is that there are like 97 head and shoulder products, 34 are shampoos. So, no wonder why people are so confused when they go to the drugstore to buy shampoo, and all of the head and shoulders usually have a SLS in them. Zinc parathione can be effective when treating psoriasis, eczema. Now, zinc parathione can be effective when treating psoriasis, eczema, and acne because of the antimicrobial, antibacterial, and antifungal. But you can't use this if you're pregnant, and they don't recommend this for children either. And it even indicates that blisters are a rare side effect, but it can happen. This ingredient is actually, it's just been banned in the UK. So hopefully the US will follow suit, but this ingredient is a toxic ingredient. Selenium sulfide is an active ingredient in like Selsun Blue or Dandrex and a few other dandruff shampoos. This could not be used if you have a skin rash, burning, itching, like it changes in hair color, hair loss, redness. You want to be make sure that there's a warning on it to wash your hands before and after use of the product. So the scary thing that I found about sulfide is that there could be long-term effects like nervousness and mood changes. So can you imagine being mad at your other and saying, "Sorry, I'm so moody. It's because I started using Selsun Blue." It doesn't really make sense. So of course there are a lot of ingredients that have made in the list. That I have in the hair loss specialist course. I have a full list of products and the good and the bad list. So I have a full list of those. So it's really unrealistic to avoid every questionable ingredient, right? And we know that clients will probably still use their favorite dry shampoos and hairsprays. So what do? We want to come up with our favorite list. And I have a free list of all my favorite products, and people sign up for it all the time. It's a great way to get emails as well. And this is also a great way to get people signed up for like an affiliate. You can start being an affiliate of your favorite products. And every time someone clicks on that, they can buy those products as well. And you get a nice little compensation that shows up in your bank every month. So there is a great way to do that. So do your research, come up with your own little list of products that you're like. I have fine and thinning hair. So all of my products are for fine and thinning hair. They are my favorite products that give my hair body, don't weigh it down. They're moisturizing, but they don't leave it heavy. So people want those lists. They want those products for their specific hair type as well. So, and then we want to just choose better products, right? Look for sulfate free, paraben free, non aerosol options. There are great brands out there that use gentler, more effective ingredients, and educate your clients. Explain how certain products or ingredients really can impact their scalp and hair health. If someone's coming in with acne all the time, what are you using? Like let's look at this. Let's figure out what you're applying topically, right? Is the acne just around the hairline? Then that's probably something in their face products. When you look under the dermoscope, you can see makeup caked into the hairline like nobody's business. So we need to make sure that we are cleansing that hairline and using proper hair care, right? And then we want to focus on scalp care. Healthy hair starts with a healthy scalp. So, hairstylists, do your research. These companies are really good at marketing. They can make everything sound really great, and they're a miracle for the hair. So just be aware. Tell your client that I've looked into this product. I trust it. There's a website that I use all the time called ewg.org. There's Skin Deep. EWG.org has really done the research for us. They have already rated a whole bunch of products, and they have downloads that you can have. And if they don't have the product listed, you can go to their website and look up the exact ingredients, and it'll tell you how safe it is. So what did we cover? Episode 4. There's a lot of chemicals out there, so just be smart. Also, help your clients choose better. Have a list of your own. Do your research. And if you want to learn more about the chemicals, I have the hair loss specialist course. I will link everything in the show notes. And I hope you and your clients have a happy hair day.